Hey everyone, welcome to another video, and in this one we are going to see how we can host React.js application using Docker. Okay, so without wasting time, let's get started. And before starting, you should have this server where you will be hosting it, right? So for me, I have already created the server on the DigitalOcean. Let me just copy the IP address, open the terminal and log in into the server, right? So this is the command ssh root at IP address, and I'm logged in inside the server. In your case, you need to enter the password also. I have set up the passwordless authentication. That's why I directly logged in into the server. But you, after the entering the command ssh root at IP address, you have to enter the password, right? So once that is done, let's do ls, right, and do apt update, because that's the first thing you do when you create a new server. Then you do apt upgrade to upgrade the all packages on the server to the latest version. For me, I have already done all of that, right? So let me clear everything. So next thing we need to do is, hence we need to host the website on the Docker. We need to have Docker first, right? So let's install Docker. So apt install Docker. You can say Docker or docker.io. I'm not sure. So let's go with the docker.io, I guess, right? That should install everything for us. And if not, then we will try with the Docker also, right? So let's give some time to install it. Okay, so the process is done. Let's go ahead and type the Docker. So it's working. So that means we are right. It was the Docker only, docker.io only, right? So let me just clear everything. And okay, so in order to host the website, we should have a website first. So I have already created this sample for React.js website on the GitHub. You can just clone it. To clone it, you can just add git clone, I guess, and the URL, and this this is the URL of my sample right here. Okay, so once that is done, you can do ls, and as you can see, you will see the directory called React sample. Just copy the name and cd into the name and do ls, and here you will find React app. Sorry for double directory name, but yeah, that's the app. And if I do clear now, as you can see, if I do ls, I have readme, then there is a package.json, then again package.json public and source. So basically this is my React website, right? So first, make sure that you have the React website ready. So how you can do it at npm install. Do npm install. Oh shit! Just do me control C. npm install is there. In case the node is not installed on the server, install node using nvm. Okay. So let me just go ahead and show you how to do it or using nvm. So first thing you need to do is you need to execute this particular command to install nvm. So once you execute this command, then you need to do is source source tilt icon slash dot bash rc, and if you do nvm dash h, that should give you nvm, right? And in order to install the React node version using nvm, what you can do is nvm install node, or if you want to install specific version of node, you can just nvm install, let's say 16.2.3 or something like that, right? For me, I have already installed. If I do node version, my version is 21.6.2, which is the latest one, right? So let's clear everything, do ls and do npm install right here. Okay, great. The modules are installed. Do ls, and as you can see, node modules folder is there. Okay, so if you do npm start right now, then you will find that your node app is running. And if it is not running, that means there is something issue with your React application, right? So for me, it is saying starting development server, great, and it should show some things, more things, I guess. So let's wait. Okay, so it's working. Okay, so for me everything is fine. Let me do control C, clear everything, and do ls and remove node modules folder. Okay, remove node modules folder, because we are going to create the Docker out of this, right? So next thing we need to do is we need to create the Docker file. So nano Docker file, and inside that Docker file you need to paste some content. So for me, the Docker node version is 21.6.2, I guess. Let me just confirm it again. Node is -b 21.6.2, but I actually develop website with node 21.5.0. Okay, so that's why I'm going to put the version in the Docker file. So first thing we need to create is you need to have the Docker file something like this. Okay, so just make sure that your Docker file looks like exactly like this, and once it is done, just hit Ctrl S then Ctrl X, and you can build the Docker image right now. The command is docker build tag t and name of the image, which is web. I'm naming it web, and then dot, and hit the enter. Okay, and that should start building the Docker image. Okay, so we are getting the error called cannot remove the Docker file, no such file in the directory, because we did one mistake in the Docker file. We just need to remove this particular line right here. Okay, once it is done, you just hit Ctrl S then Ctrl X, and then hit enter again, and as you can see, the image is built successfully. The name is web colon latest, right? So in order to run, we can just do docker run -d means detach the image running, then dot port dash port, which is we need to map the port 80 with the port 3000 of the Docker, because we are exposing the 3000 port of the Docker, and then there is a Docker image name. Hit enter and you should get something like this. And if you do this, and if you do docker ps, then you should find your image right here. And right now, let's go to the browser, copy the IP address and paste it here, and you should see the website. And if you are not able to see the website, that means something is wrong. So okay, it took a little bit time to load, but yeah, the React app is there, and this is how the website looks like. So yeah, this is how you can host the website on the Docker, or React website on the Docker. So yeah, that's pretty much all. If you have any doubt, just do let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.